welcome to Around Table. This is the episode where your favorite guests from the Wreck My podcast get together around a round table and talk about nothing and everything. And yep, I'm here with some guests this week. Thank you, guys. Cheersing me when I don't even have it in my hand. I like that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm here with my guest this week. If she was a Starburst, she would be red. It's Chelsea.
Oh, hey.
Hey. If he was a Twix, he'd be the left one.
I am left
It's
Twix.
Cam.
Left Twix. I knew it before you even said
Yep.
it.
He has a pocket full of Werthers. It's Gregor.
Probably, yeah.
He likes to taste the rainbow. It's Joe.
It tastes good.
If I were a candy bar, I'd be a Charleston Chew. I'm your host, Jordan. Cam is wrecking all the chords right now.
Wreck my chord
cast right now. It's insane. This is what we're doing. We're having a round table with a special guest. Chelsea, thank you for being here.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
You sound like you're from London.
All right.
For those of you listeners at home, she's the one who has the softer voice of all of us and the not annoying voice like all of us.
Hi, my name is Chelsea.
Chelsea. And so we're doing something a little bit different with the beers this week. So Cole of Colefen Enterprises was nice enough to send us a bunch of beer. So we're trying 6. But that means we're all getting about 3 ounces of each. So instead of doing the beer segment like we normally do, we're just going to talk about them as we go.
Yeah.
And this first one that we're trying right now is from Dorchester Brewing Company. What up, Dorchester?
Shout out Dorchester.
It's called V1 Double IPA. This has an alcohol percentage of 8.3. It says at DB Co., we take pride in brewing fresh local beer with the best ingredients. Drink locally at the Dorchester Tap Room on Mass Avenue. So I'm guessing this is from Dorchester, Massachusetts. What do you know? Yeah. I think all of these are going to be from Massachusetts.
I prefer
right?
Windowchester. Perfect.
Yeah, me too.
I couldn't even finish my fucking joke.
Flapchester.
Yeah. Joe, what are the chances you put that nub of Chelsea's chocolate in your beer for the rest of the beer?
You want me to put Chelsea's nub in my beer?
Yeah, the nub of chocolate.
I'd prefer you to pour your beer
1
in
out of
my
10.
nub.
3,
and then
2,
drink it.
1,
4.
6.
Oh, that was
wow,
10. That is ballsy. For those of you
been able to
listening,
get me yet.
For those of you listening at home, this is a game they play where they say what are the odds, and then you have that ratio. And when you say 1, 2, 3, if you land on the same number,
They have to do it.
They have to do it. So
And that's
10 is very, very
low.
hard to beat.
And that's how Cole from Colefen Enterprises got a tattoo that I drew for him.
Yep.
Of a really shitty skull and crossbones that says Beepus on top of it.
Yep.
And what does Beepus mean?
Beepus means penis, and it's from a screenshot from a Pornhub thing, and it says, "Not only does she suck the Beepus,
but she plays with it."
Yeah, so
But
Cole
she
has that on
loves
his
it.
body forever.
Oh, that's amazing. So, guys, what do you think of this double IPA V1? This is not Matt Hardy's IPA. This is V1, not V2.
Not V2. For double IPA, I don't hate it, but I also don't like it because it's an IPA. But
it has not a lot of flavor to
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
it just kind of tastes like
just an
It's
IPA.
okay.
it's pine tree adjacent.
So this beer, how old do you guys think this beer is?
A year.
37 years.
6 months.
March 29th, 2019.
Oh,
so
2 months old.
not
It's
long.
very
So this beer should be
fresh.
tasting a little bit better than it is tasting right now. But I will say this. IPAs tend to lose flavor real quick when they're not refrigerated, so I don't know how this was stored in the store it was bought from, and also it did have some transportation time to us. So, guys, let's make a trip out to Dorchester, Massachusetts. Let's compare
And we'll
the
get a fresh
on-tap
one.
the beer. Yeah, on-tap the beer. That's
on
what I-
the
like-
line.
On the line. Yeah.
Double IPAs are usually very good, but this one just feels like it's lacking.
It's too hoppy.
So much.
I mean, it doesn't have a flavor in it. It's just an IPA.
Yeah,
It's
all
not like
you're
a blood
getting-
orange. It's not a
All you're
pineapple.
getting is a watered-down piney flavor.
Yeah.
Is essentially what you're getting.
a little
8.3.
a
So
hoppier Tecate.
Get you drunk. Yeah.
Hopkate.
Hopkate.
So, guys, once we're done with that, we'll move into our next one. But I want to mention something. So, we have merchandise now, right?
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
know
we
that.
do.
This is
Yeah.
a thing. It's super awesome. You can go to our Redbubble store and do that. But I want to promote someone else's merchandise as well.
Let's do it.
Ooh, who
There
do we
is a
got?
company called Sklobo, and I've been following them for a while, and I've been talking to them a lot lately. They have really cool shirts, but essentially this is streetwear for gamers. It's really cool stuff they have, and their whole philosophy is they're gamers, they're nerds, they grew up in that culture, so they want to kind of give back. So everything they do that they put together is for people in that culture and everything that are kind of in the nerdy realm of stuff.
And they just take their virginities?
Yeah.
So does every
Yeah.
shirt go to like a video Game Boy? And
No, every shirt goes to their pocket because they own the company.
okay.
But yeah, it's a really cool design. So go check out Sklobo.com if you're
How do you
looking
spell
to get it.
Sklobo?
It's SCLOBO.
Sklobo.
Sklobo, or maybe it's Shlobo or Sklaba.
Or SC Lobo.
SC Lobo.
A South Carolina wolf.
It's actually technically SCL0BO, so I think it's their gamer tag or something
okay.
like that. Like, yeah, for Sam Klobo. So that's cool. Also,
What is it called again?
Sklobo, SCLOBO.
Sam Klobo
This is
of
a
the
great time to
Klobo
do that.
Gym Cobras.
Yeah. Other thing I want to mention here for everyone listening who is thinking about possibly giving us some Patreon money and supporting us there, if you do it this month in May, we are joining the Brew Interviews and giving all our money for Mental Health Awareness Month to a mental health foundation to help with that. So for the month
That's
of May,
rad.
we're doing that. So if you want to go and just throw in some money for just this month, all of that's going there. We're not keeping any of it. So your month is your time to do it.
Awesome.
There are a lot of flies up here, aren't there?
It's all fruit flies.
Yeah, and I don't know
It's
why.
from all
Do you
you
have
fruity
fruit?
boys.
No. They weren't here earlier today. The Fruity Boys.
Yeah, I also appreciate you not going for the low-hanging fruit, pun not intended, to saying that I taste the rainbow. I like that
Yeah,
you
I went for the left because
yeah.
I was thinking like Cam's already he would be a left Twix.
I'm politically, I
Yeah,
am the
and
left
the left
Twix.
Twix, yeah.
Do you think Chelsea would be the red Starburst or the pink Starburst?
Well, Red's my favorite, so I was
Red
giving
was my
her my
favorite,
favorite.
too.
Yeah,
Red was my
so
favorite, too.
yeah. I don't know. What's the listeners? Let us know. What was your favorite? We're gonna do a
It's
poll.
probably going to be pink. I think pink Starburst.
Is
is
pink
red
the
is
most?
best one.
Yeah,
and
but red
yellow's
is
the one everyone hates.
I
Right?
like the yellow.
Okay, but is that the one that's like
Yeah,
known as
yeah,
like the most
yeah.
hated?
Yeah.
And then what's the other color? There's
Orange.
one.
Orange.
Orange.
Orange
yes.
is pretty good though.
Yeah, orange is fine.
I've come
Yeah.
around to it.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first. Chelsea came around to an orange. And then finally, I want to plug one thing. As of today, we're recording, but a few days now after this being dropped, Kreger is on WTF is Success
Yeah.
with Jason Galbraith.
Yes,
So
I am.
go check out WTF is Success on Apple iTunes or Apple Podcast app and listen to him. And while you're there, listen to me on it too, because I'm on it also on a different
I was about to
episode.
say, yeah, you can listen to Jordan being very insightful and me being vulnerable.
No, you were a lot like me, where you kept giving the same answers to
Yeah.
the questions,
I
and I
felt-
had the same problem with
But see,
that.
I felt like I was able to differentiate a little bit per, like,
Yeah.
it was still like, in my head, I'm like,
it's kind of
oh,
like
it's
when you're in a college class and they ask you questions. You're like, how could I answer the same thing that guy just answered, but with different words? That's how we all wrote essays, pretty much. Okay, do we want to move on to our next beer?
Let's do our next
Yeah, why
beer.
not?
Yeah, let's do it. So here, throw that beer to me real quick.
Are we
and
just
let's-
doing beers, no segments?
No, we're doing segments too, but
Oh.
we have a lot of beer to get through. To,
Okay, let's
to
do it.
try it. So,
I was just curious.
and I also didn't like that last beer.
I didn't
so,
either. I want another one in my mouth.
Yeah, that's why I want to drink something I like. So this one is from Springdale. Oh no, this is from Jack's Abbey. So I hear about Jack's Abbey all the time. This is supposed to be a really good brewery.
Oh, okay.
So this is called Springdale Pearly Wit. So it is, I'm guessing, a wit beer. It says beer brewed with spices. Springdale Barrel Room is where we let our yeast and imagination run wild. We harness the power of Belgian ale yeast. What's going down over there?
You, I thought you.
Run wild?
Yeah, the yeast run wild.
I
Did I
thought you,
say yeast?
I thought you said weast.
Yeast?
Not even still.
The
yeast
Oh,
run
no.
wild.
Even
I mean,
yeast
come on
running
now.
wild. Yeah,
Spring-
come
Get
on.
that infection out of
Yeah,
you.
get
Spring
it.
Barrel
Get your
Room
pH together.
is where we let our yeasts
Your
and
cider vinegar.
imaginations run wild. We harness the power of Belgian ale yeast to create Pearly, a bright spiced wit beer with complex underlying acidity, naturally carbonated in this can. So guys, let's give this one a shot. I kind of want to clean my glass out, but I don't want to take time off the podcast, so
Yeah,
I
let's
guess
just go.
we're going beer festival rules on this one. What was
You
that?
should have a bucket
Blowing
and a
on
water
the fruit
bottle.
fly.
Oh, yeah, you just blew in my face.
We're passing the duchy to the right-hand side now.
Oh, sorry.
What is
I don't know.
happening?
I'm all over the place. I don't know proper etiquette. Where does the
First,
fork
Kreger
go?
was rude.
Yeah,
and now
where
it's
does the
going
fork
wrong
go? Where does
way.
the knife go? I don't
You
know.
always eat outward in.
Yeah.
Eat out?
I like to eat in and then get out.
Like, yeah, like
Eat outward and then in?
appetizer, salad, like entree.
Guys, so you want to hear a funny joke last night while we were pouring this? Or not a funny joke. Something I said last night. I tried to say the word cuddlingus last night, and I said catalingus. And
What?
that's where cattles have sex.
And instead of say cunnilingus,
Yeah,
you said
cunni-
cuddlingus.
I know. I can't say the word. Cunnilingus.
Poor Madison.
I know, right? I can't say the word. I can't do that. So, all
He needs it
right, guys.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You read
Let's
it.
let's. I already read it already. Let's see what we think of this Belgian yeasty, weasty
Ooh.
ale.
Don't
Cheers,
smell
all.
it.
Cheers. Nice. Compliments to the brewer.
Chelsea, that was a gnarly burp.
Oh wow, I like this one a lot. That
Yep.
tastes like Chimay.
Ooh,
That is-
delightful.
yeah,
That
tastes
is
like Chimay.
that's a saison. I thought this was
Yep.
gonna be a straight
Same-
wit
yeah,
beer.
this is a saison.
What's the,
This is delicious.
ABV?
Yeah, tell me the ABV because I didn't read that.
At first, I wasn't a huge fan. I was like, "Is this like a LaCroix?" But now I'm like, "Oh, it's not so
It's
bad."
No, the
very
flavor's
the
subtle.
spice is perfect.
It's
subtle.
4.75.
The flavor is
Oh, that's
LaCroix.
such a sessionable
light.
beer too.
Mhm.
4.7 is not bad at all.
I like this.
Even
I
the
would-
container is nice.
You know
Good
what?
color.
Jack's
Yeah,
Abbey.
the color palette's perfect.
Jack's Abbey has my approval.
Yeah, way to go, Jack's
We're
Way to
going
Abbey.
to
go.
Springdale, everybody.
Yeah, Springdale.
This
Where
would-
two little.
This would be a good
saws
beer
me.
to like pound in the sun, like if you're like Stagecoach or Coachella.
You have a son that you what?
Why you
Okay,
gonna pound your own son? That's weird.
Yeah,
He's
moving
gotta
in.
learn sometime.
Now that we've had this extended intro, moving into our first segment here.
Let's do it.
Would you rather? Don't put it in. So this is the segment where I ask everyone a would you rather question, and we answer it, and then if you don't answer it correctly, I kill you. So the would you rather? Thank you. I forgot to do that. I'm all over the place today.
You never remember.
No, you're right. But the listeners don't know that. Would
The
you rather?
YouTube watchers do.
That's true. The YouTube watchers know.
The two bloobs.
All three of them.
The two bloobs.
Would you rather have a horrible short-term memory or a horrible long-term
I already
memory?
have a horrible short-term memory.
Yeah,
so-
So would you rather change that or just keep
no,
it the
I'll
way it
keep
is?
the long-term one.
Okay.
I'd rather have a horrible long term.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't remember like
Just
your,
write
your
shit down.
friends.
You'll have a ton of like notepads and things to go through, but
So it's basically, do you want to like be a normal person or have Alzheimer's?
well, think of
Or-
think of the movie 50 First Dates,
Or be
where
Guy
the guy-
Pearce from
she
Memento.
She couldn't retain anything past the day.
I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, that sounds
That's
like
opposite.
a lot of like.
I'd rather know
I'm
I
the
love
most.
'em.
I'm probably the most like sappy romantic person at this table.
Nah.
And
No.
I'm kidding.
I was about to be like, yeah, I am, without a doubt.
No, Chelsea is.
No. But like, that's
you used
just.
to ask me relationship advice, being like, "So since you're like a guy that's a girl,
She does have more tattoos than you, Krager.
Anyways. I feel like I would definitely much rather be able to remember stuff long term than like, because if you forget something short, you can quickly relearn it or
Yeah.
other stuff like that. Or like by being able to remember stuff long term, it tells you that you will eventually be able to remember that stuff, even if you can't remember it immediately in the short term.
No, but will you ever get to
No, yeah.
create long-term memories after a point? Because if you can't form short-term memories, how's that ever going to become a long-term memory?
Again, think of 50 First Dates. Would you rather forget every single thing after every single day when you went to sleep?
Joe,
And-
you wouldn't know all 150 Pokemon.
Ooh.
Sure, I would, because I learned them when I was 10.
No, you wouldn't if you didn't have your
Oh,
long-term
yeah.
memories.
I'd have to relearn them and be fascinated all over again. That sounds like a
that's
win
true.
to me.
That's a
And
good
every time
point.
you watch a movie, it's like the first time you're watching
You're
it.
like, what's that thing?
Although that's how my memory is now.
Yeah.
So, But I
I mean-
I don't know. I think I would rather not have my short-term memory too.
yeah,
Is that what Joe's- is
long-term
that what you said?
person.
No, I would say I'd rather have short term.
Oh, you'd
and
rather
not
have-
long.
So Chelsea, you're with me. You'd
I
rather
would, yeah.
No, yeah,
keep the
Long-term's
long-term.
good.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep the long-term.
Because at least you know
long-term.
your family and like, your
Yeah.
basics.
If you're and like Jordan, you're married. Like I hope to one day be married, and so like you're gonna have all
To
these.
Jordan?
You're not supposed to say that out loud, Madison. Oh,
She doesn't listen.
She doesn't listen
to
us. She has to hear enough of me at home. She's not listening to this.
I can just picture, honey, did you listen to it? No.
Yeah, I stopped asking that question after episode 3.
But yeah, definitely the long term, because like there's a lot of like great memories I want to always remember and cherish. And in short term stuff, I'm going with the theory that if you have a long term memory, you'll if you can't remember in the short term for some weird reason, you will eventually be able to remember it in the long term. So you'll still have that memory.
Okay.
That's what I'm.
Has that ever happened to you before? If you don't remember something in short term, somehow you remember in the long term?
Actually, yes. Because like people will tell me their names, I forget, and like a couple hours later, I'm like, David.
Well, that's not long term.
That's short term.
That's still short term.
Well, you get what I'm trying to say.
I mean, think of
That'd be
any
like 13
movie,
years
though.
later. You were like, David.
Well, I don't think we should take
Okay,
movies
but
as
I'm
our
saying-
source of scientific reference.
Always when like someone becomes like, I don't know, a zombie or something possessed, they just like they do that eye contact thing and they're like,
Yeah.
remember, like a Beauty and the Beast thing.
Oh, like, do you remember?
And it's because of the long term.
Dude, Joe just got a fly in his beard.
Damn fruit fly just went in my beer.
What are the chances you drink it?
Oh, what are your chances?
1 to 5.
1 out of 100.
3, 2, 1, 71.
Oh,
Double or nothing.
Ridiculous.
Nope.
what is the double or nothing
Double
for
or,
him?
double or nothing would be that there's
you
the
have to
chance that
drink
I
it.
would have to do
Yeah,
it.
okay.
But then,
Yeah.
but,
Can you take the fly out and drink it?
Well,
No.
also the rule is when you double or nothing, someone has to do it.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
matter
so
what.
one or the
it
other.
keeps dwindling in numbers until someone gets.
Joe, I gotta say,
The
Joe,
range is reduced by half.
I gotta say, I
incrementally
find it more.
until you
That's
get
crazy.
I think it's more disgusting to eat the chocolate in your beer than that little itty bitty fly to drink it.
Yeah, it's a fruit fly. It's got a bunch of vitamins.
It's
Yeah.
probably been sucking on some
Why?
strawberries.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with chocolate?
I'm saying the flavor with the beer. I would.
Did you
much
ever
rather
have a
do that.
flea beer?
You're not gonna taste that fly.
It's sanitized.
Just go
it's
get-
an alcohol.
just
What
go
are
get
the
rid of it.
chances? What are the odds?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
guy-
Krager, what are the
Mr.,
chances?
You're not gonna taste it.
1 out of 10.
Oh!
3, 2, 1, 7.
On air! On air! Oh, no! And it happened.
What's the worst thing you guys have had to do with that game?
This is the first time I've ever lost.
My friend had to eat a spider.
I've had to bite into a salt ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, that sounds
Wow.
I had
terrible.
to eat a fries cheese curd out of Cole's
You
nose.
got 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a student that had to eat a spoonful of grease that we'd been collecting through all the classes, bacon
Oh.
and sausage. There was a little egg in there. It was hardened. And it was 1 in 50 and he
I
lost.
didn't know you knew about that game.
Oh, I've been playing it for years.
I only just heard about it like this past like
no,
6
this
months.
is an old game.
Wait,
you guys are
oh,
behind
this game?
The one
Well, it's
beyond.
because we
Way
only heard about it from
behind the
Cam because none of us ever played it.
But
Yeah,
Chelsea's
'cause
been
the
playing for years, and we've
students- oh,
known
yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah, but
for a long
Chelsea,
time.
they have this crazy
was
girls
fun.
club that we're
I was
not
like,
a part
he's not
of.
gonna- oh, there's no way he's picking 7.
I see them
I know
going
you
to New York
way
and
better
getting
than you
into
think,
things.
Beggs.
Well, it's like he's gonna think I'm going with 3.
You chose poorly.
I've got to leave at 7.
Oh, do you? Okay, guys, let's move on to our
we
next
don't have time.
segment, which is all the way to our Patreon questions, which I don't think I have a thing for. Yes, I do, except that's wrong. Our first question is from Cole Fenn of Cole Fenn Enterprises.
Do you like the beer?
Well, he said,
Do you fuck with the war?
he said, what age did you drink your first beer, and what kind was it?
Are we saying first full beer or first sip of beer?
I think we'll say both, first sip and then first full beer.
First sip, I was 4. My dad gave me a sip of his Foster's, and I threw up.
Oh, yeah, but you throw up easily.
Yeah, but I was 4 and
Yeah.
drank Foster's.
That's true. That's true. I still throw up when I drink Foster's.
First full beer I had with my friend Will Hutzel and Ben Weber. We walked up to a water tower next to his house and drank a warm Guinness out of the can.
Oh,
that sounds delicious.
that sounds
Yeah.
gross.
If my parents gave me a sip and I was
I was
young,
I was 14.
I don't remember, but my first sip, I was like 11 or 12, and I said like a sip of beer. I'm like, this is okay, whatever. And then I think it was my freshman or sophomore year of high school. I went over to I was dating this one girl, and me, her friend, 2 other friends, we had Smirnoff.
Schmear?
And,
Ew.
Smirnoff Ice?
Smirnoff Ice and not Jameson, Jack.
Oh, ew.
And so we were drinking Smirnoff and Jack.
Ew,
that sounds disgusting. Chelsea, how about you? And then I'm going to send this directly to your parents.
Well, no, my dad did the same. When
Oh,
I was a
okay.
kid, he'd often let me have my first sip of his first sip. Coors Light, of course. And then,
Is it because they're from Britain and Coors Light is delicious there?
well, I think
It's an
growing
import.
up, we used to always have shandies, like in England, which is
Oh,
like a
yeah.
little bit of beer and like Sprite lemonade.
Yeah.
And you can buy them basically at any age. So I've always had those growing up. And then I mainly had wine when I was like 17, 18, 19.
Mhm.
I think my beer was probably around 19 at Mammoth.
Cool. What do you remember what beer it was when you had it 19?
No.
No, probably something
again,
basic.
Coors Light.
Yeah, probably.
That's like the staple that's always there because it's like
Yeah.
hydrating.
Well, especially when you're younger, it's like easy to get a 30 brick and everything.
yeah, it's just soda water.
Joe just spilled beer
Yeah.
right onto his lap.
Krager, you got to drink that.
This one looks good.
What are the chances?
Krager,
1 out of
Krager,
15.
do you want a little bit more of that, Krager?
Hang on, he said 1 out of 15.
No, no.
3,
no,
2,
evaporated. right away.
3, 2, 1.
11.
Okay. Yeah, both of them were
I
trying
was
not to have that happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want that.
Joe, what
barely
was the
ending.
first? What was the
Here.
first
Oh, I
time
have
you
a- I
had
have a
beer?
so
So
Am
much,
I?
Joe.
First sip, I think it was probably like 12 or 13 from my either aunt, uncle, or parents. Full beer, that was probably like 19? Probably at your parents' house,
Yeah.
like way back in the day. Probably like a Corona
where
or
we all
something. I don't
drank.
even remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember my first sip, I was like 15 with my dad, and it was a Miller High Life, and it was not good, I remember. I thought it was disgusting. And then I drank at 19 because I told you guys I wasn't going to drink before I was 21. And then you brought all the alcohol to my house, and I went, oh, well, and then I drank it.
There was Randy's house, which was before that.
Oh, yes, you're right.
When I saw the ghost.
Yes, when you were so drunk. you saw the
Can we
ghost.
I
take
think
a
we were
second
supposed to mix
say,
it.
like, look
That
at
looks like
everyone
a
else's but
smoothie.
mine?
His looks creamy.
Oh. Well,
Were we
here.
supposed to like lightly?
No, it gives no instructions
Shake
on this
it?
beer. So we're talking about this beer
Just
right
drink the
now.
sludge.
It looks like trade secrets.
Krager's got sludge.
Here, I'm going to
His
tell
looks
you.
like trade
Yeah,
secrets.
this is delicious.
It
I don't know.
looked
I don't think
delicious.
I'm going to tell you
like
guys
it.
what this
I
beer
think-
is right now.
love it.
All yours is like semi-clear. Mine won't even let the light from my phone go through.
Mine isn't cool.
No, mine isn't clear
gonna
either. It
sip
just
mine
looks
and
clear,
then
but it's
sip
because yours
yours.
is in a weird glass.
how hazy mine is, Craig.
Yeah, it's super hazy.
all around. I don't know.
Okay, well,
Let's
let me tell you
exchange
what
a
this
sip for
beer
a
is.
sip.
I apologize. This episode's a little bit off the rails, but we're having a good time. So, I mean, everyone else should be having a good time listening
I
to
hope
us,
so.
right? So, this is from Exhibit A Brewing
I'm trying
Company.
to-
This is called Leitmotiv All the Berries. This is a kettle sour brewed Belgian yeast house lactobacillus blend and fermented with blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackcurrant.
Mm-hmm.
So lots of
Love
berries.
blackcurrant.
Yeah.
Me too.
This was canned on 1 month ago,
This
April 18th.
About a month ago.
Yeah,
This
only
is
a month ago.
delicious.
So I'm gonna give it a shot here real quick.
Have you guys ever had sour Skittles and then once the bag's empty, like
The dust.
yeah,
Eat the
dust,
powder?
That,
Oh.
I got the dust of the can.
It gave me the tinglies in my jaw.
It's
again.
not even that
And
puckery.
your jellies.
Oh,
Hot
it's so
take.
puckery.
Yeah,
I
got
don't
the-
like it.
Cam, I got the dust of the
I'm
can.
still gonna drink
Have
it.
you guys-
Get your hands off my
Cam,
glass.
Try mine compared to yours.
Have you had the spicy Skittles yet?
No, I didn't know
They're
spicy Skittles was a thing.
We
They're
had the
fruity and
fire Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, we had
Right.
spicy Sour Patch. Oh, is it bad? Is Krager's bad?
I got like if you ever
He
had,
got all the sour dust. Taste
Yes,
it.
it is.
Oh, really?
Oh, I want to try yours.
So Krager got the king
I
cup.
told you it was supposed to get like lightly shaked or something, or not split among 6 glasses.
It's strange. That's a completely different
I
beer.
know,
I don't
totally
want to try
different.
that.
Yeah.
This-
Take a sip of yours and then try Krager's. It's a completely
And it's all
different
out
beer.
of the same can.
And he had the smallest pour. Poor guy.
Whoa. I actually like this better. Here, I'll give you some of mine to even
Try
it
that
out.
one.
Okay.
Here, did you try Cam's to
Yeah,
see what
no,
it
I
tastes
tried.
like?
I tried Chelsea. That's how
There,
I knew.
hopefully that evens you out a little bit
I mean, I
now
don't
by
mind.
mixing.
Mom-
I actually enjoyed that better than
Mom-
this one.
I actually did too. This is too sour. I'm sorry, Krager.
I like it a lot.
He's like, thanks for ruining my drink.
Krager's trying so hard to be respectful and a professional podcaster, and none of us care.
That's not our MO.
If you want to hear a professional podcast, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
This is not professional.
maybe I will.
What is Cole's other question?
No, that was it.
That's it?
Yeah, that was
So
it.
I'm the only one that had one when I was 14?
I had one on. Oh, you mean a full beer?
A full
yes,
beer?
I didn't have a full
We
beer
all
until I
went
was
to private
19.
school.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh, you're
like,
saying public school kids just fuck around?
Yeah,
Naughty
pretty much.
children.
I was-
You
I
teach
wa-
in a private
I was
school.
probably.
Yeah.
I was probably 15,
Yeah, I was 14.
maybe 15, 16.
Cool. I have another question for us here. It's what this picture is about.
We should.
So Robbie, yeah, we'll keep it going. Robbie, we don't have happy birthday this week. Robbie from the Brew
Robberito.
Interviews said, within the last 5 to 6 years, the popularity of Funko Pop figures has reached unfathomable heights. I myself own about 4 or 5 of them, noob. I am by no means a pop collector. However, I think some of them are pretty cool. That being said, do you think Funko can maintain this popularity? Will the more valuable pop figures hold their value / increase in value? Or will it all go the way of the Beanie Baby and it will all soon be junk in our attics and back closets? Curious what you guys think. Also, what's your favorite pop figure if you have
I can
one?
sum it up in 2 words,
Beanie Baby.
3 words: junk in the trunk.
You know what?
It's this
I'm gonna-
generation's Beanie
no,
Baby
I'm gonna
for
fight
sure.
you
That's
guys.
4 words.
I'm gonna fight you guys on that.
Way. Fight us.
I'm gonna fight you on that for one reason. Here's the difference between Beanie Babies and Funko Pop dolls.
Plastic.
There's
Pop
no
culture.
Batman Beanie Baby.
Exactly. Beanie Babies have no tie to any pop culture reference.
Princess
Diana.
Diana.
Whatever.
And that's like the only one that's
That's
worth
the
money.
only one that's worth money, though.
Still not
so
worth
the,
as much as
but
it used
listen,
to be.
So
Yeah.
no, yeah, it is. It's over. It's like $100 now. You could have bought that thing for $20 back
No,
in
it
the
was
day.
like 500 for a
Yeah,
while.
and each Beanie Baby has a little piece of Princess Diana in it.
What piece?
No, it's
Hair.
actually Cam. It's actually just in the dye.
Joe's like, still sounds hot.
Can I get the right nipple?
That's the dominant nipple. No, I think these will hold their value. Not all of them, because it's too saturated. They make way too many of them. But the ones that are chases and exclusives will always hold their value because they're things that people will want, and they're not enough of them.
Are they, though?
The Beanie Babies were saturated. They made 1 million of them because everyone was said these are going to hold their value. So they made 1 million of them. Funko Pops, the exclusives, are made only a certain amount, no more. Just like you could go buy that wrong lightsaber Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker for $1 million now because there's a few of them and it still holds its value. So I think that not all of them are going to hold their value, but there'll be a good chunk of them that do.
But in order for their value to grow, they need to be rare. There needs to be so few of them that people stop buying them.
But there's a bunch like that have a certain amount and then they're vaulted. No more.
I don't
No
know.
more
I mean, I
distribution.
worked in an antique store for years.
I just went
and
to that one for my first time ever recently.
The one across the
actually.
street. Oh yeah. So I was at one. It's not closed down, but it was just one of those things where it's such a small niche. You know, like women, they like decor, they like jewelry, they like this and like that. So any booth that
Oh, and
had
I'm stereotyping.
any like Star Wars or any something that people are interested in, it's such a small niche that by the time you're paying the rent for your antique booth, you're not making any money.
That's true. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm not saying... Because think about this. Pokemon Red, in its case, unopened, is worth $500 right now. Right?
Yeah.
So there's value in these things to someone, as long as these things are still considered fun at the time. If something happens where Batman is something we never want to talk about ever again, they're Funko. They put the fun in Funko. But let's get to the second part of this question then.
Charmander.
Because everyone doesn't agree with me. What's your favorite? So, Joe, your favorite is Charmander? Mm-hmm. Cam, what would your favorite be?
My Nightwing one I have at my house.
Oh, Nightwing's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Krager.
Beanie Baby?
No, we're talking about Funkos. If you have a favorite.
I
you don't
I
own any?
Funko
Okay.
Pop.
I don't
And
know.
neither does Chelsea?
But that one's cute, the blonde girl. With
Where's the blonde
red
girl?
glasses.
It looks like Daenerys.
Yeah, that's Daenerys. Oh, the glasses?
No, the glasses.
Oh,
Who would that be?
glasses.
I don't even know who that
She
is.
looks cute.
Is it someone from Archie?
Oh, no, that's just a red glasses blonde.
Red
What's her
glasses
name?
blonde.
I will say the second coolest Funko Pop is
This is Anna
the
Faris.
Xenomorph.
Oh, the
Oh, yeah,
Xenomorph
that one's
one's
rad.
so
Yeah.
cool. So if I want to say my favorite I own, and Cole just sent us a Porg Funko, which is super cool.
He did.
Oh, I know mine. Jane Cobb from Firefly. That's my favorite Funko up there.
Oh,
that
that's
I
a cool
own.
one.
Yeah, that's really good. And he's wearing the beanie and everything. Ah, great. Love it. Yeah, so that's Funko Pop news here with all of us. So moving on to our next segment. I'm lost where we're at
How do we
right
get
now.
Funko Pops of ourselves?
Oh, you can make those. They have the like canvas ones that people can create off of them.
Cute.
There's a
Should we
guy.
make a Wreck
there's
My
a guy.
podcast?
Yeah, there's a
Making my
guy that you can
dog.
pay
Funko
like
Pop?
$80 and he'll make you your own Funko Pop.
Does he use 3D printer? That's how he does it. I have all my
They
Spice
make the
Girls
canvas
dolls
ones.
in the original container. If those are
Ooh.
worth money yet.
Are you gonna go see the Spice Girls tribute band that's coming to our town over summer?
I wasn't going to. Maybe I
Oh.
should.
I'm
Are they
going.
called,
Yeah,
are they
it's like-
called the ingredients ladies?
No, they're called Wannabe.
Herbs.
Yeah.
Women.
Herbs women.
Herbs. Herbs girls.
Part of the concerts in the
Herbs
park.
Hermes. Gotta have the H's.
Yeah.
All right, moving into this segment. This is where I tell you guys something to ponder. When companies ship styrofoam, what do they pack it in?
They pack it in buttholes. Put it in the buttholes. Why won't you tell
I
me?
like Chelsea being here because she laughs at my things to ponder every time.
Cam,
Oh, that's good.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If you were a Spice Girl, what would your name be?
Oh, man, I would be either...
Horny Spice.
Horny Spice.
No, you'd be Sexy Spice.
Spicy
Yeah.
Spice.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like...
Left
I actually thought of
spice.
just regular spices that I like, but...
Human.
There's like baby spice, ginger spice, and the Cam's just like oregano.
No, Cam would totally be cumin. Smells like sweat but tastes delicious.
I smell beautiful, okay? I think that... Ooh, this one's called Battery Steel
Yeah, we're
Brewing.
pouring a new beer right
It's
now.
another double IPA. Oh, God damn it, Jordan.
I know, sorry. It's going to taste real funky after
we
just
just
Battery
had
drinking
a
that
acid.
sour,
sour.
okay?
You need a water bottle and a bucket so we can.
Yeah. I don't know what I want you guys to come up with my spice.
Would I be fiery spice? I feel like that'd be a good.
Fabulous Spice.
Fabulous.
That's too on the nose.
Yeah, you can't be like, yeah, Spice.
Yeah, spice.
Yes.
This is like that Care Bear question.
I
Cam-
want high spice.
Cam would be, oh man, that's really hard to figure out a spice. Craig just informed me we have 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's move on from this. So,
turtle spice.
Turtle
All right,
spice, there we go. This segment is. Welcome to Uber Facts with Kreger, the segment where Kreger says some stuff, we say some stuff, and some stuff happens. Now here he is. Take it away, Kreger.
Bienvenidos ustedes.
Yo tengo grande gato en fuego en mis pantalones.
Hey,
You have a
before you
giant
start this,
cat in your pants?
I
That's
just
on fire.
Flaming cat in my pants.
Before you start this, I just realized we just poured a new beer. I just need to mention what it is real quick. Battery Still Brewing Company, Flume Double IPA, 8% alcohol. There we go.
Tastes like a butthole.
Oh my gosh. Cam can't take it.
Well, Cam just almost barfed.
Fun fact, Flume's a good DJ.
This actually doesn't
I
taste
think it's
bad.
great.
Yeah, I don't think
it's
it tastes
very
bad. man.
smooth.
He's got some.
It was less IPA than the single.
He's got
IPA.
some leftover sour resin in it.
I
It's
thought
not
it
that
was
good.
great.
All right,
Something
go
like
Uber Facts with
Okay.
Kreger.
I like
So
it.
everyone, hello everybody. So this is Uber Facts with Kreger. I am Kreger. We are in Kreger's house. So how it works is I am going to bring 3 facts from the Uber Facts Instagram, and then I'm altering one myself that you guys have to figure out which one is the incorrect one. So first, we have Taiwan's parliament has officially legalized same-sex marriage, becoming the first country in Asia to do that.
Interesting.
Cool.
I don't know if I believe that.
In 2017, Japanese police finally caught the thief who turned out to be a 74-year-old ninja.
Is the theme Asian countries?
No.
It's the cummerbund.
Yeah.
He had committed 254 break-ins, stealing over $260,000 worth of stuff from people.
That's it? Over
It's a lot of rice.
So 260 break-ins, 260,000.
254 break-ins, stealing over $260,000. That's
a lot of rice. That's great. All right.
The average American will spend 2 years of their life waiting for red lights and 8 years and 4 months sitting in traffic.
What's the difference if you're in Los Angeles?
I was just going to say the
It's just-
405.
It's just the median.
Oh, okay.
So
You're the median.
So we would spend 30 years. Nebraska would spend a month.
You really don't like it. You're smart.
That's not a smile. And then roughly 49% of all airline... This one's for you, Jordan, by the way. Roughly 49% of all airline pilots admit to falling asleep during a flight. 29% of them have woken up to see their fellow pilot asleep as well.
I believe that.
Yeah. I mean, what? Planes just kind of fly themselves, right?
My
Yeah,
friend's
pretty
dad
much.
was a pilot, and one time he fell asleep while flying, woke up, his co-pilot was asleep, and he woke the guy up and go, "Never let me catch you sleeping again."
After he just
After
woke
he
up.
was
yeah.
sleeping? That's
Yeah.
funny.
I think the traffic one is false. I think it's more.
I don't. I think that the
Ninja Man?
It's way
Man.
more.
I think the Ninja Man, because I feel
Yeah.
like that's too little of money that he stole after 254 break-ins.
Yeah, I'm going to have to
Rice
go with
is
the
cheap.
rice thief as well.
Rice is real cheap. Because if you think about it, when I'm in my car and I fill up every 2 weeks, I spend over 10 hours in my car. Well,
But
a
we're
lot of
weird.
that is in
No, but
red
not just in your
lights.
car. It's in traffic.
When is there not traffic?
But that's just
But it's also
California.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
75% of the country, their rush hour is one other car on the road.
Yeah.
I'm
Damn,
still
So I'm
Imagine.
going.
But
I'm
also you have
sticking
to go
with
with population density, though. Like
Yeah.
people that are waiting, there's way more people in LA waiting at red lights than there are people waiting for red lights in Nebraska.
Are we just ruling out Taiwan being the first one to legalize gay marriage?
I know that one's a fact. I saw that.
But the first one
It's the
in
first
Asia?
Asian country, yeah.
Okay. So that's ruled out.
I'm gonna go Ninja Man.
Yep.
I'm going
Rice
Ninja Man.
thief.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Ninja Man, and traffic.
traffic.
Chelsea wins.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Boom,
traffic.
bitches.
What is
Where's my
what's the
trophy?
real?
The average American driver will spend 4 months of their life
See?
waiting for red
Boom.
lights. And then
How much in traffic?
I made that up.
Oh, so there was no traffic statistic.
That was a loophole for us.
Because how would
Los
you?
Angelinos.
How would you make up that statistic? It makes sense now. Like, how would you get that statistic?
How would you get that statistic?
And also,
Yeah.
Chelsea's right, but like for the wrong reason. She said it's way more. It was way less.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it was. You spend 2 years waiting for red lights, and it's 4 months.
It feels like
I
2
listened to the
years.
second
Yeah.
half of what you said more than the first half.
So I stumped all y'all guys.
Stumped all of
I
us
just
except
thought
for
that-
Chelsea.
I thought the ninja one was so cool. I had to put
Yeah,
that
that
in
ninja
there.
one is cool. Cameron, you ready to drink the next beer?
Uh-huh. Oh, this
No,
one. This
that's
one.
last. That's last.
Oh, the one with the cassette tape on it.
Yes,
That
that's
one's. So can I just
last.
look at it?
Yeah, but Cam,
No
look
touching.
at who brews this one.
Oh.
What's the brewery called?
Pink Boots collaboration brew. It's got a little pink boot and it's got a little like femme symbol on it.
Oh, it's the female brewers thing, I think. This is from Mayflower Brewing Company, Little Red Riding Hop, Hoppy Red Ale.
That is
Nice.
impressive, brew.
5.7% alcohol. Let's get this one done so we can have the American milk stout at the end.
This
And then finish with some more chocolate.
Yeah, right? All right, there you go, guys.
label's so cool.
So this is a red hoppy ale. It's 7.7 or something like that. I don't know. I didn't see it. I'm making stuff up now.
Uber facts with Jordan.
Uber facts with Jordan.
By the way, Jordan, did you listen to the difference between us where Stephanie wore the shirt and they're
I
talking
did.
about it?
Yeah.
They're
And
saying
they said you look like a memorial for a dead person.
Yeah. So I told them next time you mention me on the podcast, you have to play "In the Arms of an Angel."
Yeah. Krager, their dead friend over there. Chelsea, how you doing being on the podcast?
I'm doing great.
Sorry for being a little crazy this episode.
No.
We're all over the place today.
Love
It's
it.
great, though.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, I hang out with all you guys.
You
all
do.
the
Yeah,
time.
you
Yeah, this
know
is just
us.
hanging
we
out
see,
with
we
us,
see you
yeah.
every week. You
It's the
know.
same thing, but there's microphones.
I've known you since,
Yeah.
what, second grade?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there in kindergarten, but I think you were.
I came. No, I came. No, I think I came third. So
Oh,
third
okay.
grade.
So I've known you since third grade.
Third
So
grade.
you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the
just
drill.
because you did that.
I'm
Yeah.
actually.
I've known
just
Chelsea
holding
since
back.
like August, so
If anything, I'm having to not talk when I'd normally talk, so it's actually good for me.
this
Oh,
one
okay.
smells weird.
I wish you. I
You're
wish
such
Joe
an-
and, Cam could learn that one.
You're such a newbie that you're trying to actually present yourself as someone
Well, it's
not
etiquette.
stupid like us.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't it microphone etiquette?
It is microphone etiquette. We have none of that. Okay, moving on to our next one.
What's microphone etiquette?
Why we haven't heard or seen it, there is something to perceive. A novel type and hype, give us something to believe on. When they chose to focus emphasis, we're forming a hypothesis. But all we really know is that we're stoked on this. Stoked on this. Stoked on this.
As that song played, all of us gave a really nasty looking face because we drank this
tastes like
beer
grass.
and it tastes like it literally tastes like grass.
It
But
tastes
you know
like
what? Yeah, I'll
grass.
tell you right now, I would much rather drink a glass of grass than something that is extra hoppy. Like this, one of my favorite smells in the world is fresh cut lawn,
That's
right?
what it tastes like.
And it tastes like how a fresh cut lawn smells. So
Little
And
Red Riding
I
Hood,
like
tripped on her way.
I like this one because it reminds me of being a little kid and playing cows with my
Yeah.
best friend Michael Davis and
I'm
eating
gonna
grass in
ask
kindergarten.
I'm gonna ask a question now that's gonna say the joke I was gonna say, but in a way asking if it's okay to say, so that if it's not okay, I don't get in trouble.
What else we would like to do with grass?
Could I have just said okay, Jesus,
In what context?
when you said I love the fresh smell of cut grass?
He's
Would I have said
he's
hey Jesus,
calling-
or would,
he's calling
would
you
I?
Nick.
Oh, you're saying that because I
Would that be
like the
racially-
smell of grass that makes me Mexican.
Yeah, would that be racially insensitive?
Yes.
Okay,
So-
I didn't make that joke.
No.
I didn't make the
You
joke.
should say Cameron.
Did you know that in a lot of the northern states, since there's not as many Latinx people there, that most of the gardeners are of Asian descent?
Really?
Yeah.
Do they also work in
But
the
they
kitchens
also
of fast food restaurants?
Hardly need to garden because it rains all the time.
Right.
I heard it.
Yeah, I heard
It
a
may
little
have
buzz.
been the headphones, maybe. I don't know. Either way, with
Sorry,
all the
listeners.
jokes we've been making this podcast, this episode should just be called like the racist episode.
Yeah, seriously, and it's all been
Well,
me.
I think weren't most of them B-roll though.
Yeah, most of them were in B-roll. So go pay us $1 on Patreon to hear our racist
to listen to
comments.
me seethe in
Yeah,
my seat.
hear all of us make Cam really angry. Okay, guys, what are you stoked on this week? Chelsea,
this beer.
Are you stoked on anything this week?
I am stoked on some of the cakes that my students made.
Ooh,
Whoa.
students make you cakes?
Yeah, no, they made them in class, but there was one that was pretty good. They used graham crackers as sand, then toothpicks. They made a little lawn chair.
so
Sand?
cute.
I got a picture.
Yeah, to make it look like sand.
Yeah.
Like
I
yeah.
Yeah,
got
show us a
pictures.
picture because that's great for audio listeners.
Yeah, they won't see anything, but you guys will.
That
Joe,
sounds awesome.
Joe, are you stoked on anything? I'll get to you, Krager. Don't worry. Oh, that's
Whoa,
really cool.
That
I like
looks
that.
so cool.
That's really cool.
That's a really good cake.
For high school kids,
Yeah.
that's great, right?
Wow.
yeah.
I really don't like this beer.
No, me neither. I'm probably not going to drink. I'm probably going to dump
It's
it before we do the
honestly
American
not
Milk
that-
Stout.
it's not
Okay, I'm just gulped
Yeah,
that.
I
you
like
can
the other
pour
way better.
mine in
It's-
yours
it's
then.
honestly not that bad.
No, it tastes
No,
like.
it's just not worth the calories.
Hey, grass is good.
Yeah, grass is good. Pass it.
That's okay.
Joe.
All right,
Like- Joe,
your first time, Jordan. Let's do it.
Like I always say, ass, gas, or grass.
Yeah. Joe, what are you soaked on this week?
I'm going to Universal Studios tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh,
that'd be
that's
cool.
fun. Have
I'm going on
fun.
Monday.
Hey.
Yeah, you're going Monday?
Yeah,
What
as
is
a
this,
chaperone.
Oh, ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
With high schoolers?
Yeah. So
Ooh, have fun with
it's
that.
not work, so that's all right.
No, it'll still be fun.
It's still work.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
work.
It's better than the classroom. but
So it's for
Yeah.
pleasure, you'd say. Krager, what are you stoked on this week?
Well, I'm talking a few things. One, I'm talking to this really awesome person, and she's pretty cool.
Stop.
Do
I
you
told
wanna
you
say
how
her
many
name?
times I said stop talking to my mom. She doesn't want to talk to you. She
Then
tells me
why-
every day. She goes, that guy Krager keeps calling me and saying, how many buttholes do you have? And she says, just one. And she's so tired of having to tell you that human women only have one butthole, Krager. And then you have to. I don't know where I'm going.
First of
Can
all,
I talk to your mom?
First,
No.
first of all, we only FaceTime. Second of all, she really likes my pinky.
Do you want to say who you're talking to, Krager?
Her name is Morgan, and she is really awesome.
Yeah, she's real nice. I've met
Yeah,
her
I
twice.
love Morgan.
She is cool.
She's really nice.
cool.
I like her.
her.
And I was thinking, and if we do a Stranger Things podcast, we should have her on because she really likes Stranger Things.
I'm down for that. I'd love
Yeah.
to do a Stranger Things podcast.
Good old
Yeah.
Momo.
Good
Yeah,
old
Momo.
And then,
Weren't you afraid of Momo?
what?
Weren't you afraid of Momo? The
Oh,
That's
my
Momo
God.
Oh, every time you see her now, you're going to think of
No,
Momo.
I'm not.
That's what I'm gonna call her. Good old
Yeah,
Momo.
good old Momo. That's her name now.
Dear
We can
Lord.
call her Gan Gan if you want.
Shout out Momo. Shout out Gang Gang.
Shout out Gan Gan.
Again, I apologize to our listeners for how loud and obnoxious we're being.
They're used to it by now.
I
Yeah,
am.
that's pretty standard.
I am bittersweet stoked.
Symphony.
I'm bittersweet stoked on the fact that we only have one last episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, me and Morgan have been talking. We think they should.
Morgan
Morgan
and
and
I.
I. That was horrible, Krager.
All of us. Come on, Chelsea, you're a teacher.
I've had a lot of
Not
beer.
English.
Had
You
as much
guys-
as we have.
Can you
I
guys
had most
remind,
of a can before you
remind
guys.
Joe that he has a Game of Thrones wine that he saved for the first episode and keeps forgetting?
Okay, we're
I
drinking
have-
it
It's
on
the
the finale.
last.
Yeah.
It's the finale.
We have to
wine
watch it
now.
together.
It's a Game of Thrones
I have
Chardonnay.
I have 4 Game of
So
Thrones
stoked.
beers. that
Oh,
I-
the
bring 'em.
the Omegong ones?
yeah.
Nice.
Bring them
Oh yeah.
Sunday. That's
Finale.
Yeah,
happening.
I won't be there. I'll be watching Money in the Bank.
Oh,
No, wait,
that's
hang on. Sunday's the finale. What time at?
6.
6.
What time is it at?
What time is it at? You realize we have to podcast
How about
Sunday
this?
evening.
How about this?
Live reaction of Game of Thrones, and I'll know nothing.
No, first of all, I don't think we should do Game of Thrones then because I think we should wait a little bit. So
Why? It's gonna be anyone who's
It
watching
comes
Game
out
of
Wednesday.
Thrones-
am I doing after Game of Thrones?
Well, no, the episode would air. Oh,
This
I see
sounds
what
like
you're
a
saying.
personal
Yeah,
the episode would
conversation.
air
yeah, this
after
sounds like
the
something we
This
should
is a very
discuss off
personal
air.
conversation.
Thanks, Chelsea.
Back
Man,
on topic.
Yeah, thank you.
Way to keep us
Okay.
in line.
And last thing I'm stoked on is I'm not like terribly stoked on this. I just thought it was cool. Apparently, they're doing another Lizzie McGuire thing. And
He wasn't here for
He
our,
wasn't here.
and he doesn't listen to our Patreon content, obviously. We mentioned this on our Pikachu,
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu episode that
Oh.
you were not present for.
Well, I watched it. Anyway. So I thought that was pretty cool. And
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
Hilary Duff is looking very good for her
Oh,
right now.
real good.
She's looking
She's the same
Hillary
age
Duff
as
is looking really good for her age, which is my age.
So I look good too.
Yeah.
It was more just like, oh, she got better with age. She's like
Yeah.
a fine
That
wine.
movie
I love-
Younger.
She's
She's gorgeous.
TV show.
When
I
I-
love seeing Hillary Duff on those HelloFresh sponsorship
Yeah.
ads on
When
Instagram.
I was in
that I get.
6th grade, I took a red glitter gel pen in my yearbook, and I pretended that Hillary Duff signed my yearbook and put a heart over the I in
And did you
Hillary.
write
Nice.
Metamorphosis underneath
I
it?
did, right? And I said, "Let the rain fall down."
Did
Oh
you?
my gosh, I forgot she
no.
was a singer.
Oh no!
I forgot about that. Can we do a whole episode about that?
Yeah, sure.
The album? I bought it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Brianna
actually
Sweet
had it.
has it at the moment.
Of course she does.
I gotta get it back from her.
Have you ever seen the commercial where it's just like Hillary Duff saying,
Don't say
you
gay."
shouldn't say gay"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that told all of us that that wasn't all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hillary.
And then there's no R word also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hillary.
Run down.
Redacted.
Renovation.
So,
Regal.
Cam, what are you stoked on this week?
So nothing in pop culture really. I haven't been paying attention.
You guys
'cause
really
it's
don't have
been-
anything? I have like
well,
8 things
for me, it's been
in pop
it's
culture
been
right now.
It's been like my finals week at school, and so everyone's going crazy. Seniors are graduating next week, and I missed my court date yesterday.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, but I went today in the morning and was like, "Hey,
Cam,
Here.
is your name Cam Mulder?
Nope.
You've been served.
and but it got pushed to June, so that's fine. Everything's okay. Anyway, but what I am really stoked about is my grandma is getting married tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's
Gee,
awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, my grandma, her husband from forever ago, he left our family, started a new family in Massachusetts when I was like 11.
Where are the Spears from?
Yeah, fuck. And she's dated a whole bunch of guys that like never really worked out.
Yeah.
They were all kind of assholes and just like didn't treat her well. And she found this guy Don, and got engaged in October. Like actually on my mom's birthday, at my mom's birthday party, got engaged, and then they're getting married. And Don is like the sweetest man in the world. He like treats her like an angel. My grandma deserves that. My grandma's fucking weird, so like I'm glad that Don likes her. And yeah, so my grandma's getting married, and I'm gonna go to an old wedding tomorrow.
I bet you'll have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
probably
get
be better
fucked
than
up.
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
weddings.
yeah.
Do you know how
They got
gonna
more
be
money.
great.
Do you know how
They can
drunk
pay for
my sister and I are gonna get?
Oh, 9,000 drunk.
Make sure
Yeah.
you Uber and Lyft and get some more.
We're gonna be
facts.
right next to your house, so I'll probably just walk over after and be like, yeah.
Nice.
What are they
You've never
getting?
done that
Are they getting
before.
married at the Alamo?
They're getting married in a house in
Love that
like right next to them.
Oh, okay,
like in
cool.
a backyard.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
That's
If
gonna
you
be
guys
fun.
want to crash it, you're more than welcome.
I'll keep that option open.
Alamo
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
all
crash
I
the
got
wedding.
is AAA's coming to inspect my house and then a vet appointment. So it's
Yeah.
a fun
Come-
Saturday.
Yeah,
so far.
come be my late date to the wedding, and everyone will be like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "Friend Chelsea," and then for the rest of my life, that's all I'll hear. It's like, "So where's Chelsea?"
No, they'll be like, "Where's Chauncey?"
That's everyone's problem.
But they wouldn't say, "Oh, where's Joe?"
Most of my family doesn't know I'm out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
only,
most of your family doesn't listen to this podcast.
no, only my immediate family knows I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
because they're the only ones that need to know.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
He immediately
Hey,
told
you know what
them.
I'm stoked on this week? I'm
What?
stoked that I get to share a room with Cam in Miami Beach for
Yeah,
5 days.
yeah.
That's gonna be
When?
fun in a month.
Yeah,
or
you're gonna
less
find
than
out.
Wait,
You're
wait,
gonna
which
find
town?
out.
Which town?
You're gonna find out
Miami-
how much I masturbate.
Miami Beach.
Can I join?
You can if you
Yeah,
want.
come on down.
Yeah, we're working. So
Yeah, I won't be.
yeah.
Yeah, come on down.
Yeah. No, what I am stoked on this week. So the first thing, Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Wait,
That's-
yeah.
I
What?
didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't bring that up as
I don't know if I'm
Stoked on
stoked on it or
No,
not.
I think that it's an interesting casting, but an important casting.
Wait a minute, what movie is this for?
the new
the
Batman.
Matt
Batman.
Reeves, the Matt Reeves Batman that's coming out.
Because Ben Affleck stepped
What?
down.
Yeah.
What? No, I at first when I heard the name, I was like, "Oh, this is dumb." And then I watched a Looper video on it. I'm like, I've seen some of the visual representations of him in like more serious roles. I'm like, aesthetically, he does kind of look what you would think a Bruce Wayne might
Yeah.
look like. So
He's a
Has he
good-looking
done
guy.
anything recently?
he's
Yeah,
done a lot
he's
of
done a bunch of
serious.
stuff.
He does so much serious indie stuff. He's one of the best actors on the planet. It's just
Like
that we
I just
all
said.
Yeah, but we all know him from Twilight
I'll,
only
I'll tell you this.
in pop culture.
The reason I'm not mad is because when they said Heath Ledger's going to be Joker, I'm like, that's stupid. And then look what happened. So
That's true.
there you go. I'm going to pass through these really
Reserve your
fast here
judgment.
because we got to wrap up real quick. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are dating.
No.
Amazing.
No, it's not amazing.
It
Do you
is
know
amazing.
how sad I am about it?
Well, I like it.
Because I don't get either of them.
Black Mirror coming
Yes!
out June
Black
5th.
Mirror!
It's been announced, longest running Miley Cyrus music video ever. Invader Zim and Rocco are getting movies on Netflix.
Can't wait.
What?
We're going to
Cannot
cover
wait.
those
Oh
on this
my
podcast.
My friend Holly was a
Invader
board
Zim.
animator for the Zim one. I've
There
known
you
about
go.
this for about 6 years.
So we're going to do
I wasn't allowed to
episode.
talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to do an episode on those two. All that is coming back.
Yep.
Resurgence over here.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat movie reboot in the works right now. They just casted it.
Oh,
I'm
I
excited
don't know
for
about
that.
that
I
one.
don't care
Yeah, I don't know about that. And
No, I'm excited, but I don't know about
Pogs
it.
are making a comeback.
Wait, hang on. What?
Whoa.
Yeah, so if you listen to Breaker and Bane's Power Hour, they found out that Pogs are making a comeback, and they played Pogs on the air, which was almost as boring as us doing the chocolate
Yeah,
alcohol.
Pogs on the air sounds terrible.
Exactly. So that's what I'm stoked on this week for all that stuff.
Dude, you just hit all of me and all of my childhood right here in
right?
one
That's why I'm
fell swoop.
surprised none of you guys brought any of that up.
I just
Also-
haven't been paying attention at
I-
all
I-
this week.
I have one tiny stoked on this.
Uh-huh.
uploaded my resume to ZipRecruiter last night and like applied. I already gotten like 2 responses in like less than 12 hours.
What are you going for?
Welding.
Anywhere?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. I already got 2 responses and I applied like at 11 o'clock last
That's
night.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Congrats,
great.
Bags.
This morning.
That's
I
why
had
they
2
call
offers.
it Zip Recruiter and
Yeah.
not Snail Recruiter.
Exactly. So
I don't.
Speaking of snails, stoked on. I had a student that walked into my class holding a snail on a piece of paper, and he goes, "Mr. Molitor, can you babysit my son?" And I went, "Yeah, okay." And I put him on my podium, and I
That's
watched the
awesome.
snail for
That's
like 2
awesome.
class periods. Yeah.
Do any of you think Pogs are actually going to hold up?
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
They'll make a quick comeback and a quick release.
And
all right.
we're all gonna buy them.
Yeah. So we're gonna do our last. Well, you guys aren't done with your beer yet. Do you want to just down that real quick, and then we'll do our last beers? For this last
No,
beer,
it's-
I want to wash out our glasses because I don't want the
right.
hoppy. So let's take a minute here at 1 hour and 21 minutes to
Is
do.
this
a
beer
quick-
made by the Monday Crush
No,
music?
I wish.
Monday Crush music, people.
No, it is Music Crush Monday.
Yeah, because
no,
it looks like the same logo.
This is Exhibit A, which brewed another beer we drank, which I don't remember which one. Thank you, Chelsea. And so this is, while these guys are cleaning out their glasses so we can get this beer.
is a story of the girl who drowned the whole world.
Guys, we're never going to get to 1,000 downloads an episode.
Exhibit A made
yes,
the berry one.
Exhibit A made the berry one. So this is Exhibit A Brewing Company. It's called Demo Tape 24 American Milk Stout. It's got a super cool cassette tape on here that says Side A Urban Myths Track 1. This is a 5.5% alcohol by volume. It says brewed with marshmallow fluff, cocoa nibs, and lactose. Did you guys hear that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Marshmallow fluff, cocoa nibs, and lactose.
All 3 of
those are nicknames.
This was canned on March 18, 2019. Cole did a real good job with getting
fresh beer. Yeah.
Wow.
Fresh
Real
beers.
fresh.
Yeah, I'm
Fresh.
Can we say
super-
so far that all of our favorites is the wit thus far?
the wit has been
So
my
far,
favorite.
So
the berry was pretty good.
I would rank that. I would go
Yeah.
wit,
I liked
berry,
this
and
one.
then I didn't like that one.
Chelsea liked the
I
Flume
liked
Double
I
IPA.
liked the Flume.
I
We
have
didn't
a
give them much of
skewed
a
view
shout-out.
of the berry one.
Yeah, you do.
I actually enjoyed Krager's version of the berry more than my version
Just
of the
the
berry.
sour-
Just the sour.
the
I
Sour
like that
Patch
a
Kid
lot.
version of
Like
it.
if I'm gonna go sour, just go
Do
all the
not
way.
besmirch the Sour Patch Kids like that.
I love
Ooh,
Sour
this
Patch
is
Kids.
dark.
It did not taste anything like a Sour Patch.
What's wrong
Kid.
with it
this
being
one's
dark, Chelsea?
darky
Dark beers are
dark.
great. Why are you smiling at me like that? Oh, damn. So, as she dates an Irish chick. I almost said an Irish chick.
Chick.
Hell
Hey,
yeah!
hell yeah.
Chelsea
Let's-
dating
can we
the
all
Irish
date the
chick.
Irish chick?
I don't know.
6'1" girl.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Chelsea played from both sides of the plate like me.
Me neither. We're gonna give Chelsea the cock to take home.
we're all gonna give Chelsea the cock.
Yeah.
What? That's a fucking crazy podcast now.
Oh, guys,
Hey,
you know
yeah,
what's worth? It's worse
yeah,
than Pogs
hey.
on air
Hey,
or orgy.
hey, hey. Our listeners, this is the week you want to go on the YouTube version.
Yeah.
Yep,
We
yep.
want to see the YouTube. Okay, so we have one last. We have one last
That's what he
segment.
sounds like.
We have one last segment, and then Cam's gonna get going and have sex. So
Yeah, we got trivia.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Uh-oh. I'm not smart enough.
Coin-operated boy sitting on the shelf.
yes, Cam is our reigning undisputed universal champion of
For 2
Wreck My
weeks in a
Pies.
row.
For 2 weeks in a row, yeah, on fire, as they would say for
No,
I'm
beer
heating
pong.
up.
He's heating up.
beer. What's it? Beer pong?
Yeah, beer
Yeah.
pong. It's
It's
heating
heating
up
up.
as 2 in a row. Fire's 3 in a row.
He's heating up. So Krager's bringing us trivia this week. Krager, what's the trivia on?
So I would just like to talk to our listeners. So I've learned the hard way from Jordan that he is a dirty lover. No,
I am a dirty lover.
So when I do trivia, I try to pick a topic that everyone can equally play
You
with.
should have known the other ones.
No,
Lord of the Rings is well known.
it's well known, but not the facts you brought.
So what'd you do it on?
So
Who wrote the books?
I got the Tolkien
J.K.
part right.
Rowling.
Anyway, so I brought Pikachu and Ryan Reynolds trivia. There will be 5 Pikachu trivia
it, I
and
haven't seen
5
it.
Ryan Reynolds trivia. I didn't
Just for Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
What
was
up?
supposed
In
to
honor-
watch it last night, and I watched Longshot instead.
That stupid decision,
Well,
Chelsea.
I know it was a good movie.
Well, first of all, Chelsea, this has nothing to do with Detective Pikachu. As far as the
Oh,
the
just
facts.
Pikachu
Alright.
and
It is
I
Pikachu
retract.
and Ryan Reynolds
Okay.
facts. There
I'm
are 5
down. Let's do it.
There are 5 facts about Ryan Reynolds and
Let's
5
do it.
facts about Pikachu.
I like
Pikachu.
this, Krager.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do
I
it.
tried to do it so
Interesting.
everyone can equally fucking play?
I don't know.
How do you buzz in? Do you just go?
You say your name.
Know
You say
your
your
name.
You say your name.
Oh.
Obviously, Chelsea doesn't
Or you
listen.
could just make a weird goat
Do I
sound
say
if you
red starburst or Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Jordan, are you keeping score on mine?
I will keep the score.
Okay. And here we
Oh, wait.
go.
Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. We're good? We're good?
I want you to have a
Who
fair
is K
chance.
for?
It was for Kevin. For Krager.
Okay.
Got it.
What is the shape of a female Pikachu's tail?
Cam. It's heart-shaped.
That is correct.
Wow. Yep.
What is Ryan Reynolds' middle name? A. Wayne. B. Davis. C. Rodney. D. William.
Cam.
Joe.
Jordan.
Joe was first.
Joe.
I'm going with Davis.
Incorrect.
I'm going with which were the options again? That's not Davis.
Wayne, Rodney, and William.
William.
Incorrect. Jordan.
Rodney.
That is correct.
Yeah,
He-
R.
He is a triple R.
George R.
How tall is Pikachu?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Oh no! I should have him given me multiple choice. He is 1 foot. I was close, right?
Incorrect.
Ah.
You weren't close.
Oh.
Or maybe you were.
Oh. Pika?
3 feet.
Joe.
Oh, dang it! I was gonna say.
3 feet.
Incorrect.
Damn it! It's not 3 feet. That's way too tall.
2 feet 2 inches. 11 inches. 1 foot 4 inches.
Cam.
Cam.
2. What did you say? What were
2-2.
You said
It was
2-2.
2-2?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, you have
11 inches or 1
one-
2.
Can I
or
can
no,
I
no,
cite
no,
a problem
it's
with
11
this?
inches or
Pokemon are all different sizes, bro.
11 inches.
Yeah, they're different.
It is incorrect. It is 1 foot 4 inches.
Ooh, that's 1 point for
So
Krager.
Krager actually is on the board. When you go on the newer versions of Pokemon, they're all different sizes.
I
You
was
can
thinking
get
the
smaller,
movie.
bigger. You know what? But continue.
It
We
was
get-
multiple choice. So
Yeah. Okay. I concur. Pokedex Gen 1.
Yes.
Which Ryan Reynolds movie is based off of the life of comedian Bert Kreischer? A. The Proposal. B. Just Friends. C. Green Lantern. Or D. Van Wilder.
Jordan.
Chelsea.
Jordan.
Van Wilder.
Correct.
I was gonna guess that before
Yeah.
you
The
were
famous
reading the
comedian
answers.
Bert
I was-
Kreischer. The Van Wilder was based off his life, and they never asked him for the rights.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Did
Well, they
someone
never say
did
his
someone
name.
get a blowjob in that one too? That was a fart.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
so. What's actually crazy is they actually use a lot of the names of his friends too.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, number 5. Besides Pikachu, how many electric type Pokemon does Ash have? A. 1. B. 5. C. 0.
Joe.
Jordan.
Joe.
0.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking 0, but I didn't
I
know
was
if it was
thinking
gonna
2.
be a.
That
I was
was
trying to
not-
remember
that-
like all those scenes where like he has the transferred Pokemon to Oak, and I was like, doesn't he have a Voltorb?
No, he
Yeah.
never did.
No, never
He had
did.
a million Tauros.
Yeah.
Number 6. After Ryan and Alanis Morissette broke up in 2007,
You shouldn't know.
Morissette wrote
oughta
a
know.
song about him. Which song is wrote a song about him? Is it A. Torch, B. Not As We, C. Moratorium?
Joe.
Joe.
B.
It is not As We. Or D. Incomplete.
Cam.
Jordan.
Cam.
Moratorium.
No. So we had Jordan.
Incomplete.
No. There's only one answer left.
It was A.
Just
right?
say A.
It's A. It is Torch.
Whoa.
A.
Whoa.
I was gonna say incomplete, but yes, A.
Okay. Yes, it is A.
Wait, hang on.
Where did this buzz come from?
It's because we're messing around over here.
The 6
All right, there we go.
beers.
Sorry, listeners.
Yeah.
That we got too excited about Pikachu and Ryan Reynolds and Alanis Morissette.
Okay.
What is
No-
that?
Number
Is it me?
7.
Nope. Okay. Joe, I think it's you.
It's your phone.
No,
Yeah, it's when
it's
it says-
Joe's cord. Oh, bummer. Just be careful. Don't
Yeah.
touch the cord.
I won't touch it.
We'll just switch it out. All right.
Number 7. In the game, which is Pikachu's highest base stat?
Cam.
Cam.
HP.
Incorrect.
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, why didn't you wait for the multiple choice, you idiot?
Speed.
Correct.
Oh, that's right.
that's
He's
right.
so fast. Joe's not an idiot. He's got 2 points. Tied
Hey.
with me.
Is
Number-
Raichu's HP?
Yeah.
I didn't look that up.
Because Raichu
Yeah.
doesn't get the speed.
Yeah.
Number 8. In what year was Ryan Reynolds named the sexiest man alive?
Every year.
2008, 2005, 2010?
Joe.
Chelsea.
Joe.
2010.
Yes.
Joe just pulled ahead by 1 point.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Do I only have one?
Yeah, you only have one.
Fuck me.
Okay.
I was scared you were going to dominate all the Pikachu stuff.
It's a little hard questions.
And you're talking to
good.
3 Pokemon people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Chelsea.
Well, he's usually the quickest on the draw out of the 3 of you. Pikachu.
Don't tell his date tonight.
No. Number 9. Pikachu will attack anything that does what? A.
Sneeze.
A. Chews with its mouth open.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
B. Pulls its ear. C. Tries to hurt Ash. Or D. Pulls its tail.
Jordan.
Joe.
Jordan.
Pulls its tail.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Joe and I are tied.
Number
And this is
10.
number 10.
It's 10.
What is Ryan Reynolds' net worth?
Oof.
A.
A lot.
45 million. B. 82.5 million. C. 70 million. Or D. 170. Cameron.
70.
Incorrect.
D.
Incorrect. So we have. So you said 70 and D, correct? Okay, so that is we have 45 million and 82.5 million.
Jordan.
Jordan.
45 million.
Jordan is correct.
Dang.
Oh my gosh. How I
I'm the scat man.
Yeah. The Scat Man is back.
I'm the scat man.
I'm the Scat Man.
I thought for sure it'd be higher.
I did
thought it
too.
was 45,
Yeah, I thought it'd be. Yeah.
But see, that's how you bring
45
trivia,
is a
so everyone
lot.
is equally involved.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good trivia there.
I
Would
liked
you
I
guys
like that a lot.
Would you guys like to quickly hear my bonus?
Yeah.
Sure.
If I win, I get the money in the bank from Jordan.
No.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll throw the money in the bank. Why do I need it right now? I'll throw it on the line.
All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Lightning. Whoever, if someone can beat me on this, I will give the money in bank to them.
I don't think you should do that.
He says it's okay.
I'm
It's
doing
fine.
it.
Do it.
What's money in the bank?
You'll find out.
Don't
Don't
worry
worry
about
about it.
Where can Pikachu mainly
Joe.
be found? Joe.
Viridian Forest.
Forest.
Oh.
See,
That's
not
okay.
fair
Here's
because I don't
money
get,
in the
I don't
bank.
get a chance to fight for it.
Oh, you know what? That is true. Okay, let's do a question real quick where Krager could win it.
No, you
Do
don't.
you want to pull it
no,
from the
you-
actual briefcase?
Jordan, you haven't used it. You get to keep it. Why would you use it? There's no reason for you to use it right now.
Do you
Just hold on to
You
it.
can ask a question from here to see which the 3 of us to use it.
I'm going to ask a question because I should give it up because I'm now the champ.
He's the champ. Yeah.
Are we
so
going to
I
talk
should-
That's how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not.
what this beer is?
Well, I mean, normally you don't become the champ until.
because the contract, the thing that.
But I'm just so good that I didn't have to use it.
You
so
son of a bitch.
yeah. So I'm gonna do this right here. Pull one out. All right, Chelsea could do this too if you
Yeah.
want.
Well, Chelsea can win the money in the bank.
And get a
I'll
chance to
pull
cash
it
it in
out.
for the
She could
title
be
whenever
Miss,
she wants.
Miss Money in
Miss
the
money in the
Bank.
bank.
What is the diameter of Earth? I'll give you some multiple choice if you need it. A, 5,000 miles. B, 20,000 miles. C, 8,000 miles. Or D, 360.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
100%.
360 something D.
Nice. I was going to say 362 miles.
Dang it! I thought it was going to be 1,000.
That was going to be a throwaway.
20,000 miles.
Nope.
Joe. Can you read him again?
5,000
5
or
or
8,000?
8.
It is 8,000 miles! Joe gets it anyway.
And Joe would walk 8,000 miles, and Joe would walk 8,000 more, just to be the man who'd walk 8,000 miles to find out and get the...
your door.
Guys,
That beer is so good.
how do you feel about this beer?
There's marshmallow fluff.
the best one.
Love this beer.
This is such a good beer,
It's
right?
the best one by a long shot.
Which is coincidentally the name of the movie Chelsea watched instead of Detective
Yeah.
Pikachu. So movie, we're done. That's it. We're done. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at RecMyPodcast. Rate, review, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Shoot us an email at recmypodcast@gmail.com. All this stuff is in the notes. Just go look at the notes. We have a Patreon. We have a Redbubble. Ben from Petrified Gumbo Music is a cool guy. He made our songs. We have episodes come out every Monday. That is this thing. Wednesday, we're doing Good Burger. So come back on Wednesday for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you to my guests for being here. Thank you, Chelsea, for being here on this crazy episode with us. And thank you to our listeners, especially for listening to this episode, because we're crazy and I'm racist. Goodbye.
Bye, I love you.
I like and love you.
I appreciate and cherish every one of you.
All right, cool. I like how you're doing the exact same tone as all the...
You can find us on
Notes.
Instagram and Twitter with the handle @WreckMyPodcast. This is kind of loud still. We are on all major podcasting apps and YouTube, so go check us out there. Rate, review, subscribe. We love that. This episode was crazy. I apologize for that. We have a patron. Joe.
I don't know how to fix this.
Joe.
I don't know what's happening.
Can we start this over?
Yeah.
We'll just cut that part out.
We're gonna start it over. All right, right.